Those are supposed to be vampire fangs. I looked in my closet, couldn't find ones that were already made and ready to go. So anyway, whatever. I got to check out Redfall early, and I finally get to talk about it with you guys. I even have a little goodie bag that they gave me at the end of the event that I have not even looked in yet. But we're going to talk about everything today, and I am so excited to get into this. I can actually show you gameplay. I could talk about stuff now. I got a little invite in the mail inviting me to go to an exclusive event on the island of Redfall from Arkane Austin and Bethesda. They flew me out to New York City to go to their Redfall event and check out their game. I'm still getting used to that kind of thing, especially since I'm a variety creator now and I play all kinds of stuff. The fact that they were like,
hey, we like you, come check out our game,
was huge. And it's a very big moment for me because events obviously haven't been happening for the past couple years. It's been like 3 years. It really breathed life back into me. Really, I've talked about it a lot on stream, but it really made me feel like, yeah, I can do this. I'm good at my job again. Let's take a look at some of the goodies first, and then we're going to get into the gameplay. Look at the little reflective pieces that they have. Those are their characters that you can play that we're going to get into and talk about. And the little vampire teeth and the wax seal. First, I want to look at the goodie bag. I want to do a little unboxing with you guys because there was some stuff in here. And yeah, I literally threw it into my suitcase, ran to the airport, and flew home. It was a very fast event. Oh, I have a shirt. Oh, this is cute. Okay, so we got like the little lighthouse on the front and the moon. But on the back, Redfall, Massachusetts. Calm seas and sunny skies. I'm gonna put this on. Okay, that's better. I mean, if you're gonna give me a shirt for your game, I'm gonna wear it. It's a little cookie and it's in bubble wrap. How are you in here? Look at how cool this cookie is. Bite back. Which is pretty much like their little slogan that I've seen all over everything. It was all over the event. There's like a little neon sign of the vampire teeth that I was obsessed with and I wanted in my house. Like a little backdrop that we were all taking pictures at and we were all kind of being dorks and doing like vampire things, but this is adorable and I must eat it. I always love when companies have like custom cookies made for events or little promotions or whatever. I don't know where they get them, but man, they are so good. Bite back. Ooh, what's in here? A little notebook. You guys know I never have too many notebooks. Little notebook dude with a little pen. Oh, we got a little mask. We got a little mask with one of the characters on it. They have a little hand sanitizer. Whoa! It's a metal Redfall ticket. Now that is a cool way to commemorate the event. Oh my god. Single passage, March 2023, Redfall Island, Massachusetts. I love collecting little trinkets like this from events. Like, it's metal. I have like a little shelf in my stream room for little things like this. I love that. That is really cool. That was a cute little goodie bag. It was very sweet of them to give us something. So now that we're done unboxing the little gift that they gave me, let's talk about the event. Let's talk about the game. This is something I'm doing because Arkane and Bethesda flew me out to New York City to go to the Redfall event and check out their game ahead of schedule. It comes out in May 2nd. And if you don't know very much about Redfall yet, it is an open world single player and co-op FPS from Arkane Austin. They're the team behind Dishonored and Prey, if you've ever checked those out. This one was pretty incredible. I really liked it. I mean, you tell me vampires and I'm in, but There were a bunch of creators that went to this. There was actually like 2 full groups of us that had to do this in like segments. I went out to brunch with one of the creators that I met. I really miss going to events where I get to meet other people who are like-minded in the industry, as passionate as I am about these games. It was genuinely so awesome to finally see people in person again. Day of the event, like I said, went to brunch with a creator, met some other ones in the hotel lobby, and then they transported all of us to the event, which was in this like really cool, dimly lit, kind of eerie little studio you took like this old elevator into, which was really cool. It's just like a New York City thing. They actually showed us the story trailer ahead of time, so I got to see that before any of you, even though it's already out now. But it was like a really big room where they had a bunch of PCs for everybody. Some backdrops were set up so that you could like take pictures. There was a Redfall one and a Bite Back one. We had like an hour and a half to 2 hours just with the game. They just like set us loose on it. We're dropping you in a few levels in, so you can mess with the skill tree and you can spend your points. Make sure you spend your points because you are in the game further than the beginning. And we have a story mission for you of like a spooky mansion kind of thing. So in my head, I was like, I know what I'm doing. I beeline it for that story. So when I sat down, first of all, I don't know what was wrong with me, but we played on controllers and I swear like Grandma Kayla came out a little bit because I was like, it looked like I had never played a video game in my life. I could not get the camera to like work with me because I was just so excited and nervous. I figured it out. It was fine. I decided to go with Layla. So a little bit about Layla. She's a biomedical engineering student that volunteered for a medical trial where something went wrong, and now she has telekinetic abilities. Anytime there's anything like kind of supernatural telekinesis, stuff like that, I really, really want to check it out. And I actually ended up really liking her abilities. She has this elevator lift kind of thing that she can use that's really helpful for traversing the environment. I found that I kept just kind of using the elevator to like get to places instead of like taking the stairs or climbing. I was just like, I'm gonna yeet myself up into the air and figure it out because you don't take any fall damage when you come down from that. And so it was really fun. Actually, in her skill tree, I was able to get more than one of those elevator lifts, which was really fun to play around with. And I could see how it would be very fun to use that when you're playing this with other people. I did play solo, but I am very curious what that would kind of feel like. She also has this psychic umbrella that acts as a shield for incoming like projectiles, but it soaks up all the bullets and then it launches them back out. I think the thing that drew me to her the most is that her ultimate ability summons her vampire ex-boyfriend to fight for her. You heard that. You heard that correctly. Vampire ex-boyfriend. I ended up just summoning him a couple times, even when I wasn't in a fight, just to like say hello, because he does do that. He'll just like pop up and be like, sup. Any character where I can do telekinesis things and summon a vampire ex-boyfriend, I'm pretty okay with that. So you guys will actually get to see Devinder is one of the characters. You'll get to see a little bit of gameplay of him. He's got an electric javelin that he can use to zap, and then like a teleportation device he can throw out and transport to. And then he has a UV light that stops vampires as his ultimate. About this haunted mansion story. You tell me that there's something spooky about a mansion and vampires and I'm in. Every time I tried to get into this mansion, it was a different experience because there were so many different ways to approach the missions. Every time I was going a different direction and I was going in like, you know, a side entrance. I wouldn't recommend just going through the front door because you get there and there are these special vampires called Watchers who have like a laser beam. They're like looking and scanning for you, and if they scan you and they find you, they alert everyone in the area, and then it's an all-out fight, which happened to me many times, and I unfortunately died a lot of times. Eventually got the hang of it though. In this storyline, I won't spoil everything for you, but you find this creepy dollhouse, you have to track down these dolls. After you do all of that, you actually watch past events through these psychic echoes that are basically like ghost images that are like retellings of past events that give you kind of some of the story of some of the things that are going on in there. I will say the one thing that I really enjoyed about Redfall is the difference in enemies. So you do go up against vampires and lots of different kinds, lots of special ones, but you also go up against these cultists that are kind of really just a pain in the ass. One thing that I will say is while I was playing the game, I kept getting distracted by how beautiful it was. It's a really gorgeous game. Like there were just, seriously, I stopped a bunch of times to just take in the scenery. It's just a very pretty, very vivid, very like vibrant atmosphere. I got to explore around a little city, and I went to a little cinema area, a little theater, and I took on some like really buffed up vampires there in this special zone, all to do this mission to fix a popcorn machine, which I ultimately did. I did get to fix this popcorn machine after following a trail of blood. It was really fun because it is open world. There were so many things I could get into. I honestly wish I would have had more time with the game. As always, I mean, anytime a company is like, hey, you want to come check out our game? I'm like,
yes, as much as I possibly can, please.
I had a really good time. I really wish I could do some kind of cosplay for it, but I keep wanting to do some kind of vampire cosplay. If you look at, specifically if you saw the story trailer, the vampire gods, those baddies are impressive. Some of them are really making me want to be like some evil cosplay queen kind of thing. It's honestly, I am very impressed by Redfall. I had a great time with it playing solo, but I think I would have even more fun playing with a group of friends just because of the way that all of the different abilities could work together. So this takes place in the town of Redfall, Massachusetts. It's under siege by this legion of vampires that have blocked out the sun. That's genius if you ask me. You explore this open world. It's got a really deep story campaign. There's a mystery behind the vampire's appearance. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much for you all. I am very impressed with it. I'm going to definitely be playing this with my community. I hope that you guys will check it out when we do. I literally was sitting next to one of their team members, and I was like, how much more time do we have? And he looked at his watch and he was like, 5 minutes. And I was like, what do you mean? Because I wanted to play around with some of the other characters and some of their abilities, but I didn't get to, so we'll just have to wait for that. And once again, thank you so much to Arkane Austin and Bethesda for flying me out to New York City. I didn't have to pay for anything. They were just like, come check it out. Let us know what you think. Huge thank you for doing that and for including somebody like me. I don't consider myself an enormous creator by any means, but I am so passionate about this type of thing where I get to hang out with dev teams, with their super cool, exciting new projects. I get to check it out early and then I get to hype up my community around it. It's just so exciting. Like I said, Redfall, it's coming out May 2nd of 2023 this year, very soon. And I am so happy that I get to show you a little bit of the gameplay early. And I'm so blessed with this opportunity. So if you guys enjoy this type of video, make sure that you like and subscribe. I would love to do more stuff like this. Check out more games ahead of time. Let you guys know my thoughts. I'm very impressed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. It'll be a travel vlog about this whole trip and everything. There's more to come, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye.